What the fuck? Alright, what's up guys? This is Congo with Team It's Not a Backfire bringing you another deck profile. And here's Fresh Micks with his deck. What do we call this again?
Read the fucking title of the video, dumbass. It's a Burning Abyss deck.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this, shall we?
Let's do this.
So the three of course, 3 tour guide. You need the tour guide. It's basically, I like to call it tour guide of the Burning Abyss.
Of course. 3
Farfoot, most people run at 2, but I like it at 3 because of its effect. And the other 2 that I could have put it for, the Cagna or Libic, I don't really find them too useful, especially because I don't run Good and Evil anymore.
And it has a 19 ass.
And yeah, and its ass is super fat. It's Kim Kardashian.
It is.
3 Scarms, you know, that's mandatory basically to get tour guide most of the time.
Insta tour guide?
Seer, Graph. And then those are all my 3 ofs. If you don't have 3 ofs of the Seers, Graphs, and Scarms, and you're not even playing Burning Abyss, you might as well just throw your deck away. Because it's basura. It's not going to work.
It's basura.
So basically the 3 ofs, everybody needs those in their Burning Abyss deck. I run 2 Rubik. This is where everybody's going to be like, oh, why do you run 2?
Why do you run 2?
Well, because I don't really go into Virgil once per game a lot, nonetheless 2, so I find him not very useful. I mean, he is useful for his ass because he is a 21 defense. It's a 21 wall, but I find that I rarely ever need 3, so I took him out, and that's why I have the 3rd Farfa. I'd rather have a monster with an effect than just a tuner that I don't use very much. And then for the another 2, I'm sorry, Calcab, he bounces the back row. You need one of those, at least one of those. I like 2. He's very handy because I get scared of back row because I'm a little bitch. And then 1 Alec, the effect negations. Why
only 1?
You need him. I honestly didn't even want to run him at 1, but you need him as another name, and because say there's a monster in effect, he can't be targeted, or I mean he can't be destroyed by effects or something like that. You just use him to negate the effect, and you're good to go. That's the Burning Abyss, and then the 1 BLS.
Big Poppy BLS.
Because why not? It should be Exodia. I'm just kidding.
Right?
No, it should not be. So that's the monster. The monster count is 21 right there. Pretty standard stuff. Into the spells. 3 enemy controllers because they are badass. I did have a Book of Moon, but this is essentially a Book of Moon besides the flipping part, and it has another effect. It's basically another Snatch Steal for a turn.
Snatch Steal Book of Moon?
It's a Snatch Steal Book of Moon, so
and
2 for the price of 1.
You get your effect off when you tribute the monster. So.
Yeah, and then if you take their monster, you tribute your monster, their effect goes off, and more chains and shit like that.
From there,
yeah. And because Nekroz does exist, I run 2 Dark Holes, because Lord knows I cannot get over them by myself. So we play Dark Holes to get rid of them and then destroy my shit too. Who gives a shit? 2 MSTs, because like I said, I'm scared of back row because I'm a bitch. And so that gets rid of them. I don't really like MST that much. Honestly, I don't think it's that good of a card. But people do play back row, so why not? And of course...
You always end up milling it.
Yeah, I know. It gets milled. Half these cards get milled anyways, but you know, that's life. The rank up... people don't run the rank up, a lot of people don't run the rank up anymore in the Burning Abyss, but I still do because I think it's a really good card, and the fact that you can get it from your grave is nuts, so it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so if you mill it, you're not really...
Yeah, so if I mill this, I'm not really too concerned. I could get it back no problem just by skipping a draw phase, and it's just too good in my opinion. You get your own fucking whatever they have on the field, you can get it with the card I'll show you guys later. 1 Allure. Because the Lore of Darkness, I mean...
All darks?
Yeah, all darks. Except for Dante's, but that's not. Foolish Burial. It's basically any Burning Abyss monster you want it to be. Any effect. Say you need a special summon. This is your special summon. You need to bounce a back row. This is your bounce your back row. Anything you want it to be, it is. And then, of course, Regeki, Soul Charge, and Snatch Steal. The holy grails of 1-ofs here. And because Nekroz does exist, too.
Because fuck Nekroz?
Yeah. That's it for the spells. There's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 spells total. So there's that. We got 21 monsters, 13 spells, and then I run a lot of traps because I feel like Burning Abyss runs a whole lot better without back row for the whole special summoning effects.
Like we said earlier, you mill them all anyway.
Yeah,
so.
and they do get milled. So the 2 Fire Lakes, I run 2 because same deal with the Virgils. I rarely use fucking 3, so 2 works fine for me. when I do need it. It's easy to get, especially if it's in the grave. Just Dante goes away. There's your free Fire Lake.
You're gonna hear all the Fire Lake fanboys.
Yeah,
yeah.
Why
doesn't he run 3?
Yeah, this is anti-meta. That's why. Anti-meta, Burning Abyss. 2 vanities. Because special summoning can be a bitch sometimes when it's not yours,
So you main vanities?
Yeah, I main vanities. And it's also really easy to turn off, especially if you have a Dante. You just start milling, there goes your vanity. It's really easy. And then I play 1 Solemn, because big monsters are hard to get over with Burning Abyss if they cannot be targeted, so we just stop them entirely with Solemn Warning. And then a Torrential for other summons, you know, a lot of monsters, they get scary. Use Torrential their ass.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? So that is 6 spells, yeah, 6 traps total, for a total of 40 cards. I was running a 60 card deck, but then I found out that it's stupid. I'm just kidding. Alright, so let's get into this extra deck. Surprise! We got 3 Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. This card is the nutso. The fact that when he attacks, he goes in defense. When I first read this card, honestly, I didn't think it was that good.
Nobody did.
Yeah, I was like, why is this card so expensive? It's a 1,000 beater.
Yeah.
But once you use it, you realize, like, oh, fuck, this card is badass. I mean, it does thin your deck, which isn't necessarily a problem depending on what you mill. But me, I have the worst luck, and I mill horrible shit. But he's a really good card. You need 3, and if you don't have 3, you could throw your deck away. Or just give it to me. Send it to me. My P.O. box should be in the description.
Ask Golem?
Ask Golem, because he's a 3,000 beater, and you need him to get over stuff. And it's really nice when you have a Majesty's Fiend out, and then you get an Ask Golem. You never have to detach a material. He's basically just a normal 3,000 beater. This is your Blue Eyes. This is your Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Crazy box?
Oh, we have a question?
Do you use Sklee Drain?
I don't use Sklee Drain. Why would I use Sklee Drain? That's the stupidest question ever. Don't you ever talk to again. I'm just kidding. 1 Ghost Trick Alucard, because again I hate back row. But I don't use it always for back row. It's anything that's set. So there's a monster in the way. You're scared of what it is. Set him, pop it, and there you go. Nightmare Shark. He's basically my Gaga Cowboy. Only he has to attack. He's not as cool as Gaga, but he does do more damage because he just targets itself and he attacks directly for 2,000 per game, especially if he's under it. It works in wonders. Canomaly Crystal Nut. She's for the rank up, which I will show you guys the monsters for the rank up right now. Her effect is pretty cool too, but basically whenever I bring her out, it's for the rank up, so you should be scared when she comes out. It's a she, right? I hope that's a she. I'm sorry.
It's an it.
It's a thing. Enemies to piss people off because
enemies. Because walls.
Leviathan Dragon, because you can make him a 3,000 beater too, and he becomes your Blue Eyes also. These 2 people on the field. Whew.
I never see you going to Leviathan.
No. You don't?
No.
I do whenever I need something to get over it, but I don't know. He's circumstantial. Fortune Tune, because this is a badass card.
More walls.
More walls, and then when he gets destroyed, he just comes right back, and you go back into him just to piss people off. Let me move this up here. Giga Brilliant to beef your monsters up, you know, just in case you want to. Somebody has like that 26, 27 beater up and bring him out. Dante could get over him real quick. Tri-Edge, basically the only reason I have him in there is for when I soul charge. I soul charge the 3 monsters, bring him out, and then bam, you got your dude who can either lose 800 attack for their monsters, and it banishes if they destroy him. So he's a really good card. I don't see a lot of people run him, but I feel like he's a really, really good card to run in this deck. He's super cool. The 2 Downer Magicians to overlay 2 Dantes. Some people run 3, but I find 2's enough. I rarely even have 3 Dantes on at once. And if I do, they probably get Mirror Force or something. It's happened before, trust me. So 2 Downer, that works really well for me. She's a good card. Very good card. And then for that rank up before, where's that rank up at? Let me show you guys. Where is it at? For those of you who don't know what this rank up card does is, if you have an Ixis monster, level 3, what you can do is you can find another Ixis monster with the same type and attribute, but 2 levels above, and rank up over it. So what that means is, if I have my Dante out in the field, I need a level 5 Light Warrior once I play this, and he can go right over him, and that's where Pleiades comes in, because Pleiades is a boss. He's basically the Compulse. If you don't know what he is, you should get him. And then for, where's she at? The Cronananananat bitch, her rank up is this bad boy right here.
Fucking Ditto?
Yeah, he's basically a Ditto. He's the 4,000 beater. He's a big beefy man with a big strong. He just swings over everybody. And then, of course, 2 Virgils.
Virgin of the Burning Anus.
He's a good card. And it's the only synchro you can have. That's never going to change. You can only synchro into him. And if anybody else tells you otherwise, they're cheating. Side deck. I run a 50,000 card side deck. I'm just kidding. I get 3 Flying Seas. That way, you know, they can't exceed. It stops them really bad. I hate when people Flying See me. It's the worst.
Fluxatellers?
Yeah. 2 Maxis. Maxi Challenge. Everybody special summons nowadays, except maybe like Yosenju's and some other card decks nowadays. I don't know. A lot of people. Everybody special summons though, and you could just Maxi them. Start drawing your cards. 2 Majesties, because it's Majesties and negates effects for everything.
Why 2 and not 3?
Because I don't have space. To be honest,
easy enough.
Easy enough. If the side deck has more space in it, then I would.
Isn't he also money?
Well, no, I have a third one.
He has
too.
all 3, just no space.
Yeah, I have 3. I just don't run. Oh, I sometimes I run 3.
Because it's money.
Yeah, it depends. 2 Vanity Fiends, same reason. Because it's Vanity Fiends. I would run 3, but like again, not enough space. Monarch Stormforce, basically for these 2 guys, they are level 6s, so they do need tributes, and this does not target for tributes, it just tribute right over it. So Monarch Stormforce and the Fiends, they work great together.
Especially because you can special summon the BA.
Yeah, you could. What I do is if I have a Vanities or Majesties in my hand, and I have a couple Burning Abyss monsters, I could just special summon them if I don't have back row, and then just normal summon into one of these guys. And it's super easy to do that. But I usually do that after I make my plays. I'll go into like Dante or someone, do my things, whatever, then special summon, then normal summon to him. And you'll know when it happens because I'll just start special summoning for no reason. They'll be like, "Why are you special summoning?" It's because I have that.
Because I want to.
Yeah, because I want to normal summon into that guy. Fairy Winds for the Clifforts and other things such as that because Clifforts does suck. And then of course the 2 Karma Cuts, mainly for Clifforts too, but it can be used for anything you want.
Karma Cut. I see a lot of people take that out though. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good card. Its effect never really comes up for myself, like where you get to banish any of the other ones that are in the graveyard.
It's just mainly for the first effect.
Yeah, it's basically like another what's the one, the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast?
Yeah, but
basically
banish.
like that. Yeah, and it's the same thing.
Yeah,
so that's the side deck. It's 15 cards, and yeah, that's the whole deck right there for you guys.
All right, well, thank you. This has been another video from Team It's Not a Backfire.